Good morning students. This is a video for the students of class 8th, subject science. We were studying chapter number 15, that is some natural phenomena. This is your lecture number 4. In the previous lecture, we have learned that how lightning is produced, means story of lightning and thunder, and we have also learned about a safety device, that is lightning conductors, and what are the safety measures that have to be taken during lightning. Now in this lecture we will cover some more topics. Topics to be covered in this lecture are: first is earthquake, second is layers of earth, and after that cause of earthquake, means we will try to know that what is the reason of earthquake, and protection against earthquake, means how can we protect ourselves from earthquake, and some personal safety measures, means what safety measures we should take during earthquake. So we will cover these topics in this lecture. So let's start our lecture with the topic, that is earthquake. So what is earthquake and how can we define earthquake? So students, the sudden shaking of the Earth's crust is called an earthquake. Okay, what is earthquake? The sudden shaking of Earth's crust is called an earthquake. It is one of the most deadliest natural phenomena, and it causes great danger to life as well as property. Right? And to understand the reason of earthquake, that why the earthquake comes, what is the reason of earthquake, let's first learn about the various layers of earth. Means now we will study about the layers of the earth. This is the structure of earth. So the earth has 3 layers. First is crust, mantle and core. In core is divided into 2 parts, outer core and inner core. This is the structure of earth. The outermost layer of earth, means this layer. This outermost layer of earth is called crust, and the layer which lies under the crust, means this layer which lies under the crust, is called mantle, and the layer which lies below the mantle is called core. This is an outer core and this is an inner core. Okay, so there are 3 layers of earth: crust, mantle and core. This outer layer is outer core, okay, and this is an inner core. So first layer is crust. It is the outermost layer of earth, about 5 to 70 kilometer thick under the land, and 6 to 11 kilometer thick at the ocean floor. Means this outermost layer of earth is called crust. And second is mantle. It lies under the crust, means this layer, the layer which lies under the crust is called mantle, and it extends up to the depth of 2900 kilometer It consists of semi-solid rocks and elements like iron, magnesium and calcium are found in this layer. Okay. Our third layer is core. Earth's third layer is core. It lies below the mantle and innermost layer of earth. And it is divided into two parts. First is outer core and second is inner core. And outer core consists iron and nickel in molten state, means iron and nickel are found in outer core and it is found in molten state. And inner core is composed mainly of iron. See, this is an outer core, means the layer below the mantle. This is an outer core and this inner layer is inner core. Outer core mainly consists iron and nickel and inner core is mainly composed of iron. Okay, so these are three layers of earth: crust, mantle and core. So students, now we will try to know that what is the cause of earthquake, that why earthquake comes, what is the main cause. So in ancient times, people did not know about the true cause of earthquakes. But by knowing the layers of earth, we can explain the main cause of earthquake. So the main cause is movement of the tectonic plates. Now what are tectonic plates? See, the outermost layer of earth is not in one piece. It is fragmented and each fragment is called a plate. Okay, the outermost layer of earth is not in one piece, it is fragmented and each fragment of the layer of earth, each fragment of outermost layer of earth is called a plate. And these plates are called tectonic plates. Okay. So earthquakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates. The boundaries of the plates are the weak zones where earthquakes are more likely to occur. And these weak zones are known as seismic or fault zones. Okay, these weak zones are known as seismic or fault zones. Means the earth crust is made up of tectonic plates, and when the tectonic plates move, sometimes they collide with each other, and due to collision or due to movement in the tectonic plates, earthquake is formed or earthquake comes. And the boundary of the plates are the weak zones where earthquakes are more likely to occur. And these weak zones are known as seismic or fault zone. Means earthquake occurs at the boundaries of the plates. And these boundaries are the weak zones which are known as seismic or fault zone. It means indirectly we can say the earthquake are more likely to occur in the seismic or fault zones. Right? So what is the cause? What is the reason earthquake formed or earthquake comes? Due to the movement in the tectonic plates. Okay? And where it is occur? At the boundaries of the plates. Means at the weak zones, and these weak zones are known as seismic or fault zone. It means we can say that earthquake occur at the seismic or fault zones. Okay, understood? Although we know that what causes an earthquake, but it is not yet possible to predict when and where the next earthquake occur. Okay, we know the reason, we know the cause of an earthquake, but it is not possible to predict that when and where the next earthquake occurs. Okay, and in India, the areas which are most threatened by earthquake are Kashmir, Western and Central Himalayas, Run of Kutch, whole of Northeast Rajasthan. These are some areas which are most threatened by earthquake. And some areas of South India also fall in the danger zone. So we have learned that when two tectonic plates move suddenly towards each other, then earthquake occurs. Okay, now suppose these are two tectonic plates. So when these two tectonic plates move suddenly towards each other, suppose this is moving in this direction, okay, and this tectonic plate moves in opposite direction. So when these two tectonic plates move towards each other, then earthquake occurs. Okay. Now, where it is originate? So the place from where an earthquake originate is called seismic focus. This is a point, okay? This is a point, this is a place from where an earthquake originates, okay? And this place is called seismic focus. And the point which is vertically above the focus. Suppose this is a point, okay, which is vertically above the focus. So the point which is vertically above the focus is called the epicenter. Okay, what is seismic focus? The place from where an earthquake originates, and the point which is vertically above the focus is called the epicenter. And these lines represented the waves which are formed by the earthquakes, or the waves which are forming in the plates, okay, in the tectonic plates, and these waves are called seismic waves. These waves are called seismic waves. Okay, so what is seismic focus? The place where an earthquake originates is called seismic focus. And what is epicenter? The point vertically above the focus is called the epicenter. Okay, all earthquakes are of different magnitudes. So, to detect and record the intensity of earthquake, we used an instrument, that is seismograph. Now, what is the function of seismograph? Seismograph is an instrument which detects and records the intensity of waves generated by earthquake. Okay, means by this instrument we can detect and record the intensity of waves. Means basically by this instrument we will try to know that how much intensity of earthquake had come. Okay, so seismograph is an instrument which detects and records the intensity of wave. Now, it is important to note down the magnitude of an earthquake. So, to note down the magnitude of an earthquake, we use a Richter scale. What is Richter scale? The magnitude of an earthquake is measured on the Richter scale. Okay, basically the Richter scale tells us that how much magnitude of an earthquake occurs in a certain region. Okay. The Richter scale has marking from 0 to 9. The intensity of an earthquake on the Richter scale is as follows. If the Richter scale shows 0 to 2 marking, it means the earthquake which comes is unnoticed. Okay. And if it's marking 2 to 4, then the earthquake very mild and it causes no damage. Okay, means not too harmful for us. And if Richter scale show marking 4 to 6 means earthquake is moderate. Okay, and if Richter scale shows 6 to 8 means destructive earthquake, means it causes damage, it can cause damage. 8 to 9 means very destructive earthquake, means it is too dangerous for us. Means really destructive earthquakes have magnitudes higher than 7. Okay, its magnitude higher than 7 on the Richter scale. And in areas like Kashmir and Bhuj, earthquakes had magnitude greater than 7.5. It means now you can imagine that how much it is dangerous. Okay, and it is also very much harmful, right? So the Richter scale measure the magnitude of an earthquake in this way. See, this picture shows Kashmir earthquake having magnitude greater than 7.5. So now you can imagine that how earthquake is dangerous and how it is harmful for us. So we should take some safety measures to protect from earthquake. But how can we protect ourselves? How can we protect our buildings from the effect of earthquake? So our next topic is protection against earthquake. Means in this topic we will study that how can we protect from the effect of earthquake. How can we protect ourselves from the effect of earthquake? So first is consult qualified architects and structural engineers. It means what? While constructing buildings and houses, architects and civil engineers should keep in mind that how to minimize the effect of earthquake on the structure. Okay, means we should consult qualified architects so that they made our house to keep in mind that how can minimize the effect of earthquake on our houses or on our buildings. Okay, so we should consult qualified architects and structural engineers. Second is in places where earthquake occur, light materials like timber or mud should be used for construction. Why? Because the roofs should be as light as possible. Okay, that's why light materials should be used for construction. Third point, firefighting equipment in the buildings should be kept handy and in working condition. Means that equipment should be in working condition. Okay. Next point is cracks in the walls and ceilings should be repaired. We should repair that cracks on time. Okay. Next point, cupboards, shelves, cabinets, etc. should be fixed firmly on the walls so that they do not fall easily during an earthquake. Okay, because if it falls easily, then it can also harm us. Okay, that's why it should be fixed firmly on the walls. I am repeating, cupboards, shelves, cabinets, etc. should be fixed firmly on the walls so that they do not fall easily. Next point, doors installed in buildings should open outwards. Means doors should open outwards, not inwards, to ensure that they open easily. Okay, so that they can open easily during an earthquake. So doors installed in buildings should open outwards. So by using these practices, we can protect ourselves and our buildings from the effect of an earthquake. Personal safety. It means what should we do if we are inside a building during an earthquake. So in case an earthquake strikes and you are inside a building, follow the steps given below. First is try to leave the building as soon as possible. Second is move to an open area but keep away from electric poles because there is a possibility to fall the poles during earthquake. So that keep away from electric poles, tall trees, signboards, etc. as they could fall on you. Third point, always use stairs to get out of a building instead of using a lift. Okay, always use stairs to get out of a building. Never use a lift. Next point, if you cannot move out of the building, then take shelter under a heavy table and keep your hands over your head. Okay, take shelter under a heavy table and keep your hands over your head. Okay. Fifth point, in case you are in bed, means you are on bed, then place a pillow over your head to protect it. Because in case if something falls on your head, then this pillow protect your head. That's why place a pillow over your head. Okay. Next point, turn off the power supply immediately. Okay. Seventh point, if you are inside a car or bus, stop the vehicle in open area and that area must be away from electric poles, tall trees and buildings, because during earthquake the poles, tall trees and buildings could fall on you. Okay, that's why stop vehicle in an area which is away from electric poles, tall trees and building. So these are some steps which protect you from an earthquake. Okay. So follow these steps. So now I am going to discuss the homework solution of the previous lecture. Question number 1 was, what is the name given to the loud sound produced during lightning? So answer is thunder. Okay. Loud sound during lightning is called thunder. Second question, what causes the sound of thunder in the sky? So the answer is the heat produced during the process of lightning, which heats up the air and this air expands suddenly. And this sudden expansion of air sends a disturbance in the form of vibration and produces a loud sound called thunder. So the main cause of sound of thunder in the sky is sudden expansion of air. Okay. Now third question is, what is lightning conductor? How does it protect a building? So the answer is, lightning conductor is a device which is installed at the highest point on a building to protect the building from the damaging effects of lightning. A lightning conductor consists of a metal rod with the spikes at the top and a copper plate attached to the lower end. Now how it works, whenever a cloud with an electric charge passes over the building, an equal and opposite charge is built on the pointed end of the lightning conductor, and this charge goes into the earth through the metal rod, and clouds loses its charge. So in this way, lightning conductor protects the building from the effects of lightning. Question number 4 was, list the safety measures that should be taken when lightning occurs. So safety measures are, first, do not stand under a tree during lightning. Second is, do not remain in an open space. Take shelter inside a building. Third is, do not touch the metal part of the vehicle as you may get a shock because metal is a good conductor. Okay. Fourth point, do not go on the terrace of any tall building. Fifth is, do not use electrical appliance like television, computer, etc. Sixth point, do not take a shower as water is a good conductor of electricity. Next point, avoid using landline phones. Okay, you can use mobile phones, but landline phones can conduct electricity. That's why avoid using landline phones. Next point, do not lie on the ground. Instead, squat down on your feet and then place your hands on your knees with head between the hands. So these are some safety measures that have to be taken during lightning. So student, this is your today's homework. First question, multiple choice question. A part, collision of tectonic plates causes. Options are earthquakes, lightning, thunder or floods. B part, a place where an earthquake originates is called. Options are epicenter, seismofocus, fault or none of these. C part, which of the following will not be struck by lightning? Options are tall building, electric pole, tall tree, and last option is bush. Second question, give one word for each of the following. A part, the point on the surface of earth which is directly above the seismic focus. Write one word for this statement. B part, the scale on which the magnitude of an earthquake is measured dash. Question number 3. What are the 3 layers of the earth? Question number 4. Explain the term focus and epicenter. Means you have to write seismic focus, okay, and about epicenter, that what is seismic focus and epicenter. Question number 5. List some personal safety measures that you should take when an earthquake occurs. So there are 5 questions which you have to do in your fair notebook today. So this ends for today's lecture. Thank you.